issued Executive Order 42 declaring face shields are non-mandatory. And here's Secretary Harry Roque saying it's null and void. And here's the DILG saying you can issue this order. Ang tanong ng ordinaryong tao, ano ba talaga?
Well, I respect the opinion of attorney spokesperson Harry Roque. I think he knows the law better than me. And it's very clear under Section 16 of the Local Government Code, the power is vested to the local chief executive with regard to the general welfare of our people. It's basic, no? Yung control and supervision na sinasabi niya is two different matter, no? Ayoko naman siyang pangunahan at hindi naman ako dalubhasa sa batas, but control is different from supervision. While it is true that under existing laws, the president has supervision over local chief executive. Pero magkaibang meaning no sa Philippine Administrative Code, yung control and supervision. So he has control over the secretaries and the militaries, no? But supervision and for the local government unit. Now, totoo po yun. In fact, there are many ordinances, laws that are being questioned before the court, like declaratory relief are being asked before the court in any ordinances that contradicts existing laws in national level. But for this time, no, maliwanag naman yung kapakanan ng tao. Sa amin naman kaming mga local government yung hinaing lang naman ng tao yung aming dinidinig. That's the purpose of government. Tao muna.
So this means, Mayor Isko, that you still will stick to your executive order that as of today,
It's being implemented since yesterday. The moment I sign it, we distribute it to respective agencies, especially the enforcement unit, not to apprehend and penalize anybody who is not wearing face shield in public, except for under the Executive Order number 42 is yung mga medical institution or clinics.
And you don't see this, Mayor, as a defiance.
No, it's not just a practice of power, no, within our territorial jurisdiction, as stated and mandated by law.
When Secretary Harry Roque said yesterday, I'll read the statement. This is a question I'll ask all mayors. He said, specifically mayors, they are under the control and supervision of the president. They must follow the chain of command.
Okay. Chain of command, when we speak of chain of command, it speaks of military. No? We are not a uniformed personnel. We are civilian authority mandated by the people within our territorial jurisdiction. No? I respect his views, but control is the power to reverse. Supervise is the power to oversee if laws are correct and not contradicting to existing laws. No? Magkaiba yun. I think lawyers who are watching right now would understand me, and I think I owe it to my professor in UPNC PAG. It's very clear there when we were taught of the difference of these provisions or meanings of this word. But then again, he is entitled to his opinion. But I don't think that he has, the president, he is a lawyer, he will agree, he used to be a mayor, he has no control over the mayor. He has the power of supervision under the local government code. No? Yung local autonomy is written in our constitution. No? Binigyan ng kapangyarihan at kakayanan na magtaguyod ang mga lokal na pamahalaan sa kanilang lokal na pamunuan na pangalagaan ng kapakanan ng higit na nakararami. This is basic under existing laws.
Okay. So, Mayor, why do you think it is timely to even make face shields non-mandatory, given that the DOH is also appealing to all mayors? The DOH said, hintayin muna ang desisyon. Baka naman kasi tumaas ang bilang.
Alam mo, Karen, di ba, hindi naman kaila sa'yo. A few months ago, I've been asking them, please study the effect or benefits of face shield. They have not done their assignment. Di ba? It's been so many months. 1 year and 8 months. Have we not learned how to deal with COVID-19? Still, Faceshield. And we are the only country in the world been using in a general population, in public, ng Faceshield. Di ba? Sabi ko naman noon na pag-aralan nila. But they failed to do so. What they want us to do is something that is not science-based. And this, Karen, just so you know, maraming mga matatanda ang nadadapa. Maraming mga may hika ang nahihirapan huminga. No? Marami ng mga na-aksidente. At higit sa lahat, gastos ng gastos to, Karen. 10 ng 10 ito. Araw-araw. Let's just be honest with regular people. Yung tao, ordinaryong tao. 10 piso araw-araw, 300 pesos isang buwan. Ang pinakamasarap na bigas, 60 pesos. 5 kilong bigas yung ninanakaw o nawawala sa tao. Pahirap sa tao. Buti sana kung may science o may basis. Pangatlo, no, yung basurang na idudulot nito sa kapaligiran. Plastic ito, Karen. No, why you keep on insisting, these people insisting Faceshield? What is there in Faceshield? Now, CDC, for that matter, and United States of America, commission a study. Walang epekto. What is important is tayo ay magmask. Yan, tayo ay magpabakuna. At higit sa lahat, bilang gobyerno, imbis na Faceshield ang bilhin natin Remdesivir, Tocilizumab, or meron bago ngayon kami binibili, yung Monalpavir. No? These medicines, science-based, WHO agrees, and the scientists of this world can help survive critical and severe COVID-19 patients. So I think doon dapat natin gastusin yung ating mga resources.
So, Mayor Isko, why do you think is Malacanang insisting on this? What are you seeing as a possible reason?
Well, I don't think that Malacanang is insisting. Some people surrounding Malacanang is insisting. I don't know why. Have we not finished all those Faceshield that we bought? And I think that Faceshield is dedicated for our medical frontliners, for our supplies. But be that as it may, why insist on something, making it mandatory without science? It's unfair to the people. Alam mo yung, wala na nga, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng direksyon. Kailangan naman, Karen, magkaroon naman ng porbetsyo ang tao. Nagpabakuna na ang tao Di ba? Nagpabakuna ang tao, nagdidisiplina ang tao. Ano naman ang take nila? Ano naman ang bawi nila? Di ba? Okay. Yung is just one thing, di ba? Yung maramdaman nila na, okay, dinidinig naman pala kami ng gobyerno. Sumusunod naman ang tao. Second, in Metro Manila, I think Mayor Zamora will be with you in a while, no? In Metro Manila, nagawa na namin yan dapat namin gawin ayon sa inuutos nila. In fact, in the case of City of Manila, 132% first dose, 122% second dose. We went beyond what is being asked from us. 70% lang in September, but now we have vaccinated more than our population because in Manila, open policy. No, we vaccinate everyone. That includes our neighboring provinces, no, as far as Pangasinan and as far as Lucena in the south, pumupunta sa Manila. And we are grateful to them that they trust the City of Manila. They come here and get vaccinated. Vaccination is the solution. Protection, added protection is the solution. Then reinforcing our medical facility and buying particular medicines that scientists and doctors and specialists agrees with those particular brand or product na nakatutulong to survive. I think kung doon tayo, then pupunta na tayo doon sa bagong approach, which is what we've been doing since day one in Manila, life and livelihood. We must learn how to live with COVID-19 and go back to work safely because COVID will stay. COVID will stay next year, maybe a year after. But then again, we must accelerate vaccination. And in the case of City of Manila, out of 58,000 pre-registered in the 12 to 17 years old, in 11 days alone, 29,000 were vaccinated, 12 to 17. This is the right direction. We vaccinate people across age. dapat yun ang progression. So dapat yun ang direction. So that
Okay.
we can move on with our lives.
Oo. Mayor Isko, what is your reaction to the news that the DOH is considering, or they're talking about the use of goggles instead of face shields?
Really? They
Really?
said that?
Really? It's in the news. I just read it the other day.
Naghahanap naman sila ng gastusin sa tao. What they should do, tell us as an ordinary citizen, you Karen, me, Mayor Zamora, your staff, and the people who are watching, the right agency, in this case, DOH, would tell us scientifically, pag sinuot nyo ito ang percentage ng protection. Without it, you cannot just ask people to continue to spend on something that is not viable, that is not feasible, and that is not helpful. Because you have to understand the economic situation of our people. Hirap na ang tao. Mas mahal yung goggles. Do they have any idea of what they're doing? Or they just want an easy job? Hindi, padala mo na yan. Basta i-require mo na lang yan. Ganun na lang ba ang paggogobyerno? I don't think so. I will not agree with that until proven otherwise by science. Show us the data. Show us scientific study. And kapag ginamit yun ng ibang mundo, saka ko siya gagamitin. Kasi I don't think that we are better than them. Because as far as they're concerned, their infection continues to be there, but it is being managed. And there are countries, Karen, there are countries in this world na nabakunahan nila 94%. 94%. Then COVID talagang nagda-dive pababa. Now, what we should do, more than requiring people to spend money on something that is not viable, is accelerate the vaccination. Let's go to the provinces. Let those cities, like City of Manila or other cities like in Metro Manila, who already fulfilled X number, X percentage, achieve already particular average that may be safe, na tumulong sa probinsya. Kasi they need medical frontliners there to vaccinate because that's the only way. And in fact, in fairness to the national government, we have so much vaccines available. And the best way to do it, the best directions that we should pursue is to vaccinate and convince our people to get vaccinated.
So, Mayor, for the record, if Malacanang, through Secretary Harry Roque, once again insists today that your order is null and void, you are in defiance of the President's order, you will still continue your executive order?
Yes, we will. We will because under existing laws, RA 7160, we are empowered by those provisions to protect the interests of our people. So let it be that way. Now, if they're not happy, they can go to court and ask for declaratory relief. I don't want to teach them what to do, but we need to do what we have to do as mayors. We need to protect the interests of our people. In this case, without science arguing with our decisions, I can only speak for myself as City Mayor of Manila, will stay. And we will pursue that is for our people.
Okay, my question is, what about private establishments in Manila? Some private establishments will require face shields, or does your executive order cover even hotels, restaurants in Manila?
The executive order speaks of the general